Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to install Cinnamon Debian on Virtualbox on a Windows 10. So first you need to surf to debian.org. I already did it. We're gonna click on Getting Debian. I'm gonna scroll down to download the larger complete installation image. Click on it. Scroll down again and download CD, DVD images using HTTP or FTP. Again, we are going to use the official images of the stable release testing. It's a bit for testing, of course. I'm gonna click on stable releases, and under the DVD section we're gonna download the AMD 64 version. Now there are multiple files, but the only one you actually really need is DVD1 to install. Those two, DVD2 and DVD3, are optional software, so click on this to download it. I already did it, it's on my desktop, so I'm gonna show you how to make a new Virtualbox PC with Debian running on it. So we're gonna click on New. I'm gonna give it the name Debian. It automatically chooses 64-bit Debian version, so I'm gonna click Next. As memory size, I'm gonna set it on 4 gigs, so that should be enough. More than enough actually. We are going to create a new hard drive, a virtual hard disk. So we take this setting, the Virtualbox disk image, VDI, click Next. It's dynamically allocated, so also click Next. The name of the virtual hard drive is Debian. I'm gonna save it on my data drive, like here. And the size, for me, I'm going to a random number, 30, almost 30 gigs. You can use 10, I think, but or you can use 4 gigs based on what you want to do with it. So click Create. When Debian is selected, we're going to go to Settings. On the Advanced button, I don't have nothing to do, description, etc. First on the System tab, on Processors, if your BIOS has the virtualization option, you can actually choose more CPUs, but always stay in the green area, because the Virtualbox will always say it's an invalid setting that is detected, with a bit of explaining what is invalid. So keep on the green area. Display, I'm going to use all the memory I can get. And storage, here you're going to select the ISO file of Debian we downloaded. So again, from my desktop, in network we're going to enable an adapter, and it's attached to the bridged adapter on my PC. It's actually the Virtualbox bridged adapter that is installed when you install Virtualbox, of course. When you're on USB, we can take the USB 3 controller. If you don't have it, or you only can select 1.1, you need to download the extension file of Virtualbox. I'm going to show you how. I'm going to enlarge a bit. It is on virtualbox.org. When you click the download button, there's an extension pack you can download. It's for all supported platforms. So just download it, click on it, and it will install. In acceleration, I'm going to use Hyper-V. If your CPU does not support it, leave it on default, but mine does Hyper-V. So motherboard, I always say motherboard, but it's system settings actually. I'm gonna uncheck floppy, and I think that's it. Yep, it's most of it. So we're going to run it now for the first time. You have to use your keyboard right now. I mean, go with the down button to graphical install, press on enter. The language, obviously it's going to be English. The United States is not my location, but I'm gonna use it for the tutorial. The keyboard, mine is Dutch. Your will be what your keyboard is, of course. Now we have to configure the network. So we're gonna name a host name for the system. I'm gonna use the automated name. The domain name is for adding this computer to a domain that exists, or if you want to create a new domain, but I'm gonna leave it blank. Type in a root password, and don't forget it. What the that was awkward. Right, the full name for the new user is obviously that you do it your best. The same account name, so now a password for that new user. Click next, of course. Configure your clock depending on where you live, of course. I'm gonna use Eastern. It's asking us if we want to install with the guided, use the entire disk, a setup LVM, encrypted LVM, or manual. For those three things, look up what those mean, because it's a little bit more complicated than the guided use entire disk mode. This is the hard drive we created in Virtualbox, so that's where we are going to install the partition on. All files in one partition is recommended for new users, so I think you're a new user, so let's go with that. Finish partitioning and write changes to the disk, of course. Continue. We want to write changes to the disk. Yes. Yes. It's asking us for more CDs or DVDs to scan. That are the two where I was talking about. For additional software, we are not gonna scan for them, so I'm gonna continue. This is the same thing, but using as a network mirror for installing DVDs. Again, no to continue. It's asking us to participate in the package usage survey. I'm not gonna participate, so no to continue. As I said from the beginning, today we are going to install the CiNNAMON look of Debian, so let's go ahead. We're back. It's asking us to install the grub bootloader on the hard disk. Yes, we want to do this, otherwise it won't boot. Continue, and select the hard disk we created in Virtualbox. Continue. The installation is complete. Now the setup asks us to make sure to remove the installation media, but Virtualbox does this for us, so we don't have to worry about this, and just click continue. Type in your username and la password. Click on and press enter. So this is how CiNNAMON looks on Debian, running in rendering mode. Who cares? So that's it guys, thanks for watching.